Dicks.
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 Sporting goods.
Sporting goods. Sporting goods.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody
Sporting a
out
good
there.
dick.
This segment, Sporting Goods, Dicks, United States. I don't know if it's worldwide. Is Dicks worldwide? Is it?
No.
Is it just a United States thing, or are Dicks everywhere?
There are over
We-
800 Dicks in 48 states across the United States. Yeah.
Okay.
Continental.
Yeah.
Continental.
And we're
Not in
sporting
Alaska,
good dicks
though.
down under, but we don't have
Nope.
dick sporting goods down
It's
under.
too cold in Alaska, so, you get shrinkage. They got innies up there.
Yeah. Well, that's how you can make sure that it's tamper resistant. Is you shrink wrap your packages. Welcome to Teach Me How to Wrexham, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. I am Ran. That is Simon. That is SJ. There was some good news that they just provided before we went on, and that is Dicks is coming soon. We are not the most perverted people that you'll ever meet for this reason. Other reasons, yes, but for this reason, SJ, what is the Dicks news that everybody needs to know?
Yeah, everybody needs to know. So, the club has put out there multiple times they want to do worldwide shipping and access to kits and, like Wrexham merch. But the big part of it has been kits to do worldwide release and to cut down on that centralized shipping from, Wrexham specifically or within Europe. I mean, MK Dons and their customs, right? Ugh. But, so the club posted their club advisory board minutes, the CAB minutes, and in there is some tasty information, which is that they are looking to make deals with Dick's Sporting Goods, Pele Soccer in Times Square, Disney, stores in Disney, the, worlds and lands, and also We Got Soccer, which has... We Got Soccer is like a weird, I don't know, athletic star, has athletic stuff in Massachusetts, Florida, Texas, and California. But Dick's, there's 800 Dick's all over. I love Dick's. I go there for all sorts of things. So if they do are able to do hook up with a supplier in the US, and that will be awesome. You could just walk in and say, I want that one. And they're the one thing it said too was that they're going to try to do it so that the releases, when they release them online, that they're available in the store to buy at the same time. You don't have to wait for the kits to get there. That they'll be
Wait. So when they're released in Wrexham, the same day they'll be released in the U.S. type of thing? That's the idea of what they're going to try to do. So, Simon, you'll have multiple people on the prowl for your kit, since apparently, according to Flat Earthers, Australia doesn't exist. It's not a real place, apparently. Apparently.
All of Australia is in my backyard. I just keep it hidden.
Yeah, same studio they filmed the moon landing on.
Hopefully rest of the world.
Yeah.
But if they can start
that
with
is good
America and
news.
then move on to rest of world, that'll help. The rest of us can get some supplies as well. So.
And it should do good because there's a ton. There's a ton of fans, and if you're hitting the big cities, you're going to make the sales. They're going to move the numbers, and to beat that shipping cost of, and we were just talking about it. Remember, you got a limit of two kits. And then you got to pay the $20 shipping. So if you were ordering for a group, you have a U.S. supporters group, you guys can't save on shipping. You guys have to pay that $20 for each two that you order. So this will solve a good problem that does exist with it.
One little thing, too, they pointed out that they were going to, and I think this might be for, this is just my guess, but they were saying they're looking into having Macron ship them directly instead of Macron making them, giving them to Wrexham, to the club.
That would slow it down.
Yeah. So that I think my guess is that is to help speed up European distribution. would be to have.
It wouldn't make
Mac
sense too if you're shipping large quantities to, like, not drop ship to the retailers to go to Wrexham, then go from Wrexham out. That's money inefficient. Like, yeah.
So, but so hopefully everyone will have dicks before the new season.
Yeah, that's it. That is good news. I don't know what the color of kits are going to be at yet.
Purple.
Purple was I haven't purple. Yes, that's exactly what is going to happen. We had here in Phoenix a Dick store that was coming soon. They knew exactly what they were doing. Big sign, like that 20-foot lettering, Dicks across the side of it, and then a big banner underneath it, coming soon. And we're like, we know exactly what you're doing. We know. We love it, but we know exactly what you're doing.
Their logo, whatever, their name is registered in all capital letters. It's not even their Dick's logo or whatever, all their trademarks, it's all capital. So if you got a lowercase Dick, it's not sporting goods.
Yeah. Because the all capitals is their proper name.
Yes.
Yeah. You would think that their warehouse is called Richards. You just never know. Well, in other Dick Sporting Good related news, TST is coming to a city near some of you. We are going to have the Wrexham Red Dragons women's team and the Red Dragons men's team. I just pulled up the website. What do you guys know about TST that you want to share besides me just scrolling through the players that are listed on here?
Well, one thing I don't know, I can't talk about the tournament overall, but one thing I do like is that I noticed between the Hong Kong Soccer Sevens and TST is that Hong Kong Soccer Sevens are done on an almost full-size pitch, whereas TST is a half pitch. And they're, and then they're both 7-a-side. But what that looked like in the Hong Kong Soccer Sevens was that when a team scored a goal, and then they only had 7-minute halves, right? So if you score a goal in your 14 minutes of play, as soon as you score the goal, you can just kick it around your back half for another 5-10 minutes, and there's so much ground to cover that the team that needs to score to try to equalize or come up, you're just playing a game of keep away, kindergarten keep away. It's not even, so the TST, the more compact court match pitch, the more compact pitch, I think is part of the reason why it's more exciting to watch. And then, the target score time, which Mark Howard took advantage of quite well.
Yeah. So I guess that's bearing the lead. Simon, did you have any reviews on TST, or did you want me to just pull up the characters?
Yeah,
the
pull
players.
the characters.
The characters. Do you want to pull up the the one sheet for the actors that are going to be appearing? Let me go ahead and share.
And they're not playing at the Tough Sheet. Are they playing at the Tough Sheet Stadium on their one sheet Tough Sheet?
Oh, the Tough Sheet
tour.
Bonus
the
points for sheet. Who the hell is the Tough Sheet?
Oh, I've forgotten.
And
it doesn't actually matter anymore because we're not going to be in the same same division as the Tough Sheet Stadium people.
Yeah, and so I don't remember the Tough Sheets either. I don't remember who that was. Can't remember. I'm not even going to guess.
I like that Tozer's in there.
Yeah, so we got the picture up here. We've got the legend, Mark Howard, Andy Morrell, Lee Trundle, and then we got some of the kids and some of the kids. As we scroll down, we'll see. So right up top, you see Ben Tozer. Yes.
Yeah.
Ben Tozer.
I had to ask. Abraham Rodriguez is going to be the keeper. I had to ask. I was like, it doesn't say who anybody is.
Oh, okay. So it's not going to be Aaron James. Okay, that's good.
It looks like he has chopsticks in his ears.
Oh,
Is that just me?
yeah. I can see it.
It's
I see
the
what you're
railing.
doing. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like a nice
It looks like
80s
he's
glam
like,
shot.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's got lasers shooting out the back of him.
Bolton.
Okay, so
Bolton are at the Tough Sheet Stadium, by the way.
Oh, Bolton. That's the Tough Sheets. Yeah. Okay.
Bolton.
All
So
right, there we go.
But yeah, we don't care anymore.
So some of these names are familiar though.
And they had to wait for
Aaron James.
obviously had to wait for Tozer to retire before they could announce the team, because they couldn't say he's going to play for Wrexham while he's still playing for Forest Green. So you heard that Tozer retired
Edwards.
there, Ran?
I think wasn't Callum Edwards, wasn't he released? I wonder if I can't remember. There were several. There was quite a few kids, young gentlemen that were released.
Yeah.
And then George Boyd, I was like, that's a bad picture of George Evans, and then I realized that's why. It's because it's not George Evans.
Yeah, so George Boyd, but then I like that Harry Ashfield got the 15 in the photo. Whoever did that made sure that he permanently was 15 for his whole career. McAlinden.
Yeah, Liam
How do you like that? McAlinden. So that's going to be, I don't know if it's even feasible for me financially to make it to TST. I didn't make it last time or any of the times, but that would be cool to McAlinden, Ben Tozer, Aaron James, Callum Edwards, Harry Ashfield, David Jones. I'm going to be the person who is probably the poor schlub that doesn't know who this is. Who is? Do you know who that is, Simon? David Jones. Look at the Man U, Preston North End, Derby County, Wolverhampton, Wigan, Burnley, Sheffield Wednesday. Like
the pedigree. It says player assistant coach, but who does it say on the bottom who the coach is?
Yeah,
I know it said Sean Harvey is the general manager, but he's not going to be out there coaching.
Yeah, so we'll scroll down there, but we'll let Simon, if you could do a little bit of research, figure out who the heck that is, and then these players, I don't know either. I'm sorry for everybody that knows the EFL and soccer world much better, but Mark Albrighton, David Nazari, Naveed Nazari, and then Sak Hassan.
That sounds like such an 80s name. Sak-Hassan.
Thomas Kelly. Is he an academy player? Thomas Kelly.
I would guess so. It says his highest level is Wrexham.
Yannick Parquez.
And he has his like Hollywood headshot up on there. It says his highest thing is an international academy. So I don't know how that works.
Younger guy. So yeah, you got the GM. You have Aiden Davison, assistant coach with David Jones. So people that are probably living in the UK around Wrexham, they've got to know who David Jones is. And like, I'm the fool that did not do the research that doesn't know who this is because I didn't grow up watching the AFL. But
he's got
Matthew
some big
Waters
clubs named there, so he's obviously done something. He's got some big clubs named under him, so
big clubs.
Yeah.
He looks like, look at that photo.
Man
looks like
Preston,
you've
North
seen that
End,
guy
Derby,
before.
Wolverhampton.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy looks like he could cause some damage on the pitch or off the pitch. Both scenarios, I can see him causing damage. He looks serious.
Which one, David Jones?
You can't
locker?
come in. David Jones.
Davy Jones. Yeah, Davy Jones locker. Yeah. Yeah, you can't come in my locker because my locker room's private because I've been on lots of good clubs, apparently. Yeah, so when is this thing?
It's in like 2 weeks. Do you want to
go to the main page?
Oh, you know what? I have it on my calendar.
There we go.
I have it on my
TST,
calendar,
June
too.
4th through 9th. Cary, North
Yeah.
Carolina. So the same exact place that it was. Cary. It's hard to
Cary
convince.
Yeah.
Kari.
I thought it was I thought, I thought it was Gary but that's Indiana.
Indiana.
Yeah.
I thought it was Gary. Is that you, Carl? Yeah, so June 4th through 9th. That is soon. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
They announced the teams on May 5th last year. So I was surprised that they hadn't put the team sheets or whatever out, the squads out yet.
Wow.
So.
Well, they definitely wouldn't have been able to put Tozer out until yesterday.
I mean, but Trundle, he plays for Swansea, and then he played for us.
No, but he was still.
Year.
Tozer was still playing. Trundle wasn't still playing for Swansea. The day before
he still plays professionally somewhere.
He plays in the Welsh League. Trundle does.
Yeah.
He doesn't. Not Swansea.
I guess that's not Swansea.
The EFL team. Yeah.
I'm thinking of the women's league, and then Swansea's in the Welsh FA for the women's league, and then I forget that Swansea's in the English league for the men's.
Yeah, Trundle's out there just running over 17-year-olds and giving them concussions and sending them into the rafters. That's what he's doing. He's just full stop into some poor little 120-pound soaking wet kid who's never got hit in his life. He's like, I've only been in timeouts, Lee Trundle. And then he talks about that for years. He's like, do you remember the first time that you were ever tossed 40 feet from running into a grown man?
A verb. It does sound like a verb you use when you get hit too, doesn't it? I got trundled. I got trundled.
Yeah. Oh, man. Do you remember the first time you got trundled? Whew. Nobody remembers the first time they got trundled.
Just
I was sporting a good...
the women's team, let me see if I can share that screen. So look who's up top. Little Lily Mae Jones. And then we'll go down and...
Is she?
No, that's the thing that's a bummer, though. So I noticed with the men's team, they used, the background shot they have is from the team that played the first year. So they're reusing some of the TST pictures from previous years. And I was really excited because I thought Lily would be on the team, but she is not. And that makes me sad.
Oh, she needs a holiday.
Although maybe she likes a longer vacation.
Yep.
Now, I'm not familiar with all the women's players that play over in the UK. So some of these, Destiny Toussaint, maybe she might be really good. Look, Leicester City, Coventry, Oxford, Aston Villa, Birmingham, Wolves, London Bees. But look at Dillith Morgan.
I know.
Dell. Or Dellith.
Yeah.
Dell Morgan in goal. Super Dell Morgan in goal. It's going to be so good to see her back. Does anybody recognize? I know Kellyanne Livingstone. I know who that player is. I've seen her play before. Anybody else? Does anybody else stand out to you guys?
Roll down. There's one name I know.
Okay.
Oh, that one. There's one.
Mia?
Teach me.
Mia
the pod's
Roberts.
very own Mia Roberts.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Friend of the pod.
She looks like serious business in that picture, too.
Yeah, that's when somebody said, oh, you guys aren't going to score again. And Mia gave him that look. She was like, she's like, did you just say? And then she had to slowly put her pimp hand back down. Wrexham and Llandudno. The rest of the players looks like there's bringing some over from the UK because you got that Rachel unit, Wolves, Everton. So you have some international players, and it looks like they pulled a lot lot of players.
I guess even that one,
Agnew
that
has
one you
a bunch
mentioned,
of
played for the New Jersey Wildcats. So I'm assuming apart from Mia and Dell, that's pretty much an American squad.
Well, no, there's a bunch of people from. I would say it seems like maybe it's split between international U.S. and then without the two Wrexham players, because because there's somebody that's played for Sweden, and then there's like Canada, Melbourne. Oh, there's a Melbourne person, Brianna Reed. Played at Melbourne FC, South Melbourne FC.
But she's but also from America, so she'd be American and played here for one season or something. So yeah, it looks like, and even the one who played, that's good though that they're bringing in more people, and obviously the actual women's team themselves are on their well-earned break, and given that they're pro, semi-pro, they need to be getting to work and having maybe a little bit of a summer holiday.
Yeah, and then there's your coaches down there. There's your coaching staff, your managers, the one and only Gemma.
Well, that's big news that we haven't mentioned. The women's, Gary Allen no longer doing the women's team. So will it be Gemma? Will it be
Steve Dale?
Yeah, so Steve Dale no longer doing Gary Allen. Steve Dale no longer
I
doing
don't know
it.
That Sabrin Flores
Indiana?
that's Sabrina Flores, right? Not Sabrin Flores.
I don't know.
Gary was under 19.
Was there supposed to be an A on the end of that?
Isn't that supposed to be Sabrina Flores? Am I tripping?
If I knew who she was, I would be able to correct you, but I don't. It does look she has the TST practice kit, warm-up kit on from last year or the year before. So
yeah, she played with us last year. She was pretty good. And then, I believe it is Sabrina Flores. But Sabrin.
She's extra fancy at TST.
And it looks like, she's not playing currently, so she's now a retired player, played her last season at Gotham FC in the
played for Batman?
2023 season. Yeah.
That's
cool.
Maybe that's the
Yeah, they embrace it. If you watch the NWSL, they Gotham FC, like instead of it being New York, they go the full Gotham and really nice and dark, and they've owned it, and I like it. It brings a little bit of fun to it. But she hasn't played since 2023, and then I was gonna say, didn't her twin sister play with us last year too? So she does have a twin sister, Monica Flores, too. And I'm like, yeah, weren't those the two sisters? And they both played last year, but I guess neither one are playing this year for us, and we have her as the assistant coach, but not listed as a player/coach. So I guess she's not going to be hitting the pitch. Maybe Gemma will. Gemma, if you're listening, let us know how many goals you're going to be scoring.
Yeah.
So if Gemma's going to be out, I mean, that's got to be a Gaz sighting, right? Like he's coming out, and you're going to be able to see Gaz out there too for all of us who've not. Like, have you guys met Gaz and Gemma before?
I met Gaz at the women's match at the Rock that SJ and I were at. Had a good chat with him, so that was nice.
Oh, that's beautiful. Did you guys get to talk to Gemma too?
I did, yeah.
No.
Yeah, she was nice. Gemma was super nice and thanked us for highlighting the women's teams when we were doing the player bios and stuff, and she thanked us for doing the women's teams. Yeah, that was nice.
She is such a good, not just a person, but also the ambassador for the women's game. It's just incredible person, and we've got to get Mia back on the pod so she can tell us about this TST business. What we've got to do is somehow hook her up with a live cam while she's playing, and then asking her questions in the middle of the match.
Get her a little earbud, and then just be like, okay.
Yeah. All of the things that cannot possibly come true. We've got to try to do all of those things. Well, that is... I'm going to watch TST. For the people that haven't watched TST before, SJ touched base on it. The 7v7, and it's really cool. Like that Target Sports Time, you can hit mute on
I know. I'm
you're allowed to hit mute.
The cat was in the way for me.
All we heard is For the people that
We
had
started
headphones
with
on, they
dicks.
heard it. Yeah.
We started with dicks. We're ending with pussy. It's just been one of those, one of those shows today, hasn't it? Is that right?
What's
I mean,
new,
I like 'em
Pussycat?
both.
Whoa. So, TST, shorter field. The goalie can run up and score. We saw Mark Howard do his thing. He can't be too old. Why is he not coming? He's got. That would have been awesome to see Chomp back out
I
there
wondered
again.
about that, but my guess is that if he's trying to find a new club, he's not going to want to risk getting injured while he's in the off season. I'm sure he's going to want to try to stay 100%. Because if he was in contract with Wrexham and hurt himself playing a Wrexham event, I would assume, my guess is that Wrexham would extend the generosity of, helping him recover for that. But if he's not signed and he's trying to get a new club and then he's like, oh, I hurt myself doing this fun thing. Yeah. So that's my guess why there's possibly fewer women players on the team too.
Yeah.
I just was like, oh my God, was I muted that whole time?
No. We heard you loud and clear. No cats. No cats this time. Well, and that target time, for anybody that hasn't seen TST, you got to watch it this year. It was all free, right? On YouTube? You could watch like every match, or did you have to pay to watch any matches?
Some of them are going to be on ESPN Plus, and some of them will be on YouTube. I want to say that they're all going to be on YouTube afterwards, but only part of them are going to be on YouTube live.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow.
I'm making that up maybe out of fogginess in the back of my brain, but I think that is how it worked before. But Paramount Plus is supposed to have not Paramount Plus,
ESPN?
ESPN Plus.
Okay.
Paramount Plus is going to be the men's friendlies in Australia.
Oh, okay.
Not for those of us going, obviously, but for those of us not going,
Yeah.
Braggart.
yeah.
Can you prove to the flat earthers when they're down there, Simon, that your country does exist? The continent does exist. It's a real thing.
AI. No, we are an AI construct, Australian intelligence.
Only Simon's eye is real. The rest of him is all CGI. Every single week, it's brought to you by just his left eye. And you're like, that's the only real thing. What computers can do. Wow.
If I
See,
wink.
you could tell that I'm real because I would have chose a much more handsome face. I would have Ollie Palmered this business right here. But yeah, so that's about like the news that we got going on about it for us this week. But there is some things that we hadn't touched base on a while on. One of them being like Cryptic's Corner. That got lost a million years ago.
So long ago.
Are we anywhere near another clue, or should we go to our unboxing of boxings?
Do we have a hanging answer that needs thrown out there?
Well, yeah, we had that from the missing episode, the lost episode that was only on Spotify and then maybe made it out to YouTube once we looked at that song that was naughty and YouTube said no.
Oh, and it blocked it.
But
yeah.
It blocked it. So only the Spotify people, which I think there was 3 of us, and that was me and you and SJ. But that was Blue Staff Fix Canal Out South. And we'll put these just in the description below so that SJ doesn't have to put words along the top because it makes it tough.
Yeah.
But Blue Star Fixed Canal Out South. And that was Jay Rodriguez.
Oh, can you break it
You
down?
gotta walk me through that.
Yeah.
Blue Jay way.
A blue jay.
The staff,
Okay.
a staff is obviously a rod.
Oh.
And if you fix something, you can rig it. You fix a horse race.
Oh, okay.
You rig it.
Okay.
And what's the biggest canal you can think of? Like, there's 2 real
Suez.
big canals. Suez or Panama. There's only 2 in the world you really care. And Panama doesn't have an S, so go with Suez. So Suez out south is just Uez. You put that all together and you get Jake Rodriguez.
Oh, yeah. Jay Rodriguez.
Jay, not Jake. You get Jay Rodriguez, Blue Jay. Jay Rodriguez, and Jake is his brother too. You get Jake Rodriguez. Now, the second bonus one that I've been hanging on for, and I have to get out today because
Yes.
First forward leapt energetically. The connecting header expertly ricocheted.
Oh God. I was like,
Now the big
I
clue,
can't
the
even
clue in
remember
all
the first
that,
part.
the clue in all that is the word first. First forward, leapt energetically. The connecting header expertly ricocheted. The big hint on that is first.
Wow.
So the first
Yeah,
to
you're gonna
forward,
have to put that in the description.
well, first to forward is F. First of leapt is L. E.
Oh wait, are we solving this or is this the new one?
T. Yeah, we're solving it because we're moving on. T.
Yeah, because
C.
I'm going to take my shirt off and
H,
show my tattoo.
E. R. Fletcher, and because we no longer have Fletcher, I had to get it out today because he's gone. So we got it.
Yeah.
We got rid of him. It's like, no, I've been holding on to that for months, and he's fucking gone. So
Scottish
first forward, leapt
Viking
energetically.
Jesus.
The connecting header expertly ricocheted. Fletcher.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Nice. New
Poor
one next
Fletcher,
week.
man. I'm going to miss that guy. I just wanted to see him do like that Chilena, that bicycle kick. I wanted to see him complete one.
Yeah.
He looked like he had all the bag of tricks, and I wanted to see, like, remember when he first came on in the first game? It was like he did that like back like heel pass,
The
like
back
little
heel,
spinning
I was
heel.
just thinking of that, yeah.
And you're like, wait, what? Who's this guy? Who are we?
I
Wait,
know.
what are we doing? They're like, he's too
Yeah.
old. We're like, too old for what?
Yeah.
Damn.
He's tap dancing out there.
I'll hopefully get to a League 2 or a League 1 team where he can play that 20 minutes and come on and do it for somebody else. Maybe we send everyone else to Burton. We must well send him down as well. Yeah. John Daddy and Fordy saved him from going down. So
I think Ford was released from Burton.
Oh. Wow.
hadn't heard.
I hope not, but I'm pretty sure he was.
All right, well, SJ, should I do this? Should I do this?
Yeah, you should. Yeah,
All right,
you
so-
should.
So this came in. Oh, you can't hear me, huh? Because I was talking behind a
We
box.
can hear you, and we can
So
see
this-
through
this-
the bubble wrap too. Away shirt sponsor.
All right. Oh man. So obviously I had to take off the outer package because it had my address on it. And as much as I want to give everybody my address, the bill collectors will know it. And I've been ducking them for years. Any of you guys can come visit me. You can send me whatever you want. But those bill collectors, screw every last one of you.
They did have the wrong address on there, though, so...
They did have the wrong address. They did put the wrong... That is actually factually true. The wrong address was on there.
100 residential blocks off. Ooh,
Jacob
pretty.
Mendy.
Jacob
So
Mendy.
pretty.
Away shirt
And
sponsor
what was it?
2024 2025. This was SJ sponsored for the pod for Teach Me How to Wrexham. Can you hear me? I was talking on the other
Yeah,
side.
yeah, and
yes.
the other one last week was
we can hear you.
Fletcher, and we got rid of him, didn't we? And this week it's Mendy.
Yeah, so this was supposed to be like a Christmas thing, and obviously that did not happen.
Certificate.
Very cool.
It says Merry Christmas. Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess it's
Happy
early.
insert subject day.
Season 2024 to 2025. Date 4/14/25. Oh, so they sent these out on 4/14. Or April 14th. I'm reading it the English way, but it's
Does it actually
the
say
American
Merry
way.
Christmas on there?
No, but the colors look like it, right?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
it could have been. So let me hold up this
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I can't see.
Yeah.
beautiful.
Oh, and there's
Well, I
the
wanna see
signature on the
front so you
9.
can
Very
flip it
nice.
around.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Very pretty. Very pretty.
Oh, he signed the 9. I can see it now.
Yeah,
Revolution number 9. Go, Jacob.
nice.
Oh, that's
Love it.
beautiful.
Yeah,
yeah,
beautiful.
yeah.
Got
Well, I know
the
that-
Gresford.
Yeah.
And very nice.
I know that Mendy has been one of your favorite players, so I thought that would be a good
Oh yeah,
odd
no.
thing. And then when Simon and I were in Wrexham, I tried to connect with the club shop and then somebody at the club, and I pulled my hair out. It was like a thing, but yeah. So I've been working on it since.
That is so cool, SJ. That is like the coolest thing in the world. Jacob Mendy, yeah, absolutely love Jacob
We
Mendy.
love you.
It sucks that he had so many injuries, but what a guy. what a nice sweetheart. I got to get a picture with him in the locker room, bumped into him when I was out there doing the unofficial tour before they started doing the actual tours. And, you know, you're walking through and then all of a sudden you just see players and they're like, oh, hi.
Yeah.
Didn't know people were just walking through here, you weirdos.
Yeah.
But
I got to meet him once before when he had his braces on, and then once when he had his braces off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how they tell time now. It's pre-braces, post-braces. So
yeah.
it was either PB or PB. It was like I saw him 2024 PB. That is so cool. His signature. Oh, man. Jacob Mendy or his people, if you're watching. So now that I have this, there was a credit card number that I found online. And now that I know I can sign this, I'm just going to say, Jacob Mendy, thank you for the new pair of shoes. I've been wanting some original Jordans, the OG ones, the red and blacks, and I just appreciate everything that you've done for me, Jacob. Well, this SJ is absolutely amazing, absolutely awesome. Like, I can't say it enough. When I learned about this, all of my joy rushed from my body. So this is the contained person, but this is so awesome. This is literally cool.
Yeah.
And I do love Mendy. If you go back through the episodes, anytime there was Mendy hate going on, I fucking defended that guy every single time. And I was like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Yeah.
You're cool, but fuck you. Because so many times they're like, oh, he's not good enough, he's not good enough. And it was like, then he would have the pace and he would show up and they're like, why are they keeping him in the game? And it's like,
not scouting goal.
We will.
I
was just about to say, we'll always have Adam Summerton, and here's Mendy. Bang! What a goal! Yeah. That was just superb. That
he got the
run
second goal,
too.
Right?
He timed the run perfectly as well. Yeah. His opposition number had no idea where he was. It was just a
and I was
run.
In the tech end, so I saw him sliding in, and like I was not too far away from like that slide, and you're like. And then that's when I learned the English or British term of limbs. I was like, I get it. I'm doing all of this now because I'm excited. And my hands and wrists and elbows don't work together like they should because I'm filled with the fever. But yeah, SJ, that is so freaking cool. I don't know what else to say. It is amazing. It is awesome. Simon, maybe next year you can get something cool too. But
I've got my memories, Rand. Actually, some memories, some I don't have. But some memories I do have.
I wasn't going to say
Oh,
anything.
no. Oh, no. Flashback to someone insert the picture of the bandage on Simon's head from his visit to Wrexham.
17 days of vacation, and I remember at least 6 of them.
Oh,
dang. So, SJ, you had a package too. So there was something that you had.
Oh.
I do.
That's not from Dick's.
It's not from Dick's.
Okay.
That's correct.
Or is it?
Well, I gotta open it. It is a little heavy.
It's real weighty.
I know. I should have probably pre-opened this. Here, I'm gonna mute. It's gonna be loud.
We might up our ASMR listeners. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the pod this week. My name is Randy. Randall Hammer. Ramalama Ding Dong.
Can you pop some of those popper bubbles, Ran, on your that protected your Mendy?
Yeah.
You want the ASMR thing?
Yeah.
Pop,
yeah.
Pop.
There you go.
There you go. Now, we're having. Actually, I was talking about air. I'm going to have to bring up hot air with you. We're importing your IV bottles or your IV bags of saline solution. Now, ours have 5 mil of air in them. Yours have 60 mil of air, which means that you're getting more chance of getting air coming down and giving a pop. So why are you full of hot air, Ran? That's what I want to know.
I would have thought it was the gas. But your explanations.
Too much garlic?
Yeah, yours sounds like I haven't been on the toilet for the last 2 hours. Oh man, whoever gets off to that, I just made your night. There's somebody right now who's like, honey, we're calling it an early night. Okay, sorry, SJ, go.
That's okay. So I'm hoping this is super cool because, like I said, I just opened it.
Should you look at it first before you show us, or is this the one that you think it is, or is this your...
Not safe for work. Not safe for work.
Oh, self-portrait, wrong one. Oh.
I know. So it's not for viewers under 21. No. So this guy on eBay does these, and it is a poster. It's got all the 92 clubs in it, and then the towns that have, so this is like, this is London or Manchester right here, and then I'm like, I don't want to tear it.
Who's that vertical red and white striped? That's Shrewsbury next to Wrexham. Shrewsbury, right?
That one. That's Stoke City.
Oh, Stoke City.
Stoke City.
Okay, so Shrewsbury didn't even make it onto here, did they?
They should have.
And
they like two?
They're on there. They're down there.
Okay, but I don't see Chester.
Nah.
Yeah, that's because they're not in the 92. So
they're not even in the next bit. They're not even in the 100.
I'm gonna get this framed. It's got like all the London clubs are up here. They got little bubbles to pop out.
So which 92 is it though? Is it this year's last year's, like 24, 25, 92, or 25, 26, 92?
I asked, and it's this year's.
Good.
I just lost rubber band.
2024, 2025?
25, yeah.
Yeah. So whoever got promoted and relegated to the National League is, or whoever got promoted from National League, the end of this season aren't on it. Oh,
Boreham
that's
Wood
nice
got
for
up.
them.
I know they got up. Yeah, after we give them that touch up to win the.
I know. I was there. For that match.
York City's on the rise. Everybody
Yeah.
has to follow York City now.
I can throw the link in there for anybody that might want this. I'm going to put it up so that I can have something to look at and be like, oh, we're going there. And then can mark off the places that Wrexham plays.
You can mark off Charlton and you can mark off Rotherham because you've been there. You go tick, you go tick, you go,
the little scratch-off maps.
Scratch and sniff Charlton.
Like where we're going to play for the season, not like the places I've gone. But
put it on a metal backing, and then get little magnets of like the teams, and then just have one of them being like that coach. What was it, the M&H coach or something? What was the coach
MH
you guys
Travel?
took?
Yep, MH Travel.
Yeah. Like get one of those as a mini magnet and just have it.
Oh, that'd be cute.
Tweak.
And then you can have mini magnet mascot wars.
Ooh.
Little mini magnet dragon, little mini magnet knuckles. Okay.
And then we could use these little mini D20s that were given to me. I just dropped them both on the ground. So.
Oh, they mini gummies, were they? No.
So I have Mike the ref. I have a little feeler out to him. I'm hoping to get a similar map, but of all the Welsh FA teams, and that will hopefully have the women on it. And then I can know where the women are playing and where the men are playing.
You might have to get that custom done.
I know, but the guy who made this one does have. He has the German league and the Italian league and Spain.
Bundesliga, Serie A.
Yeah. He has like leagues from all over the world that he does the maps for. And I think
A-League, mate. Does he do the A-League, mate? Come on. Has he got that? We got Melbourne and Sydney. Okay, yep. And Queensland,
So,
yeah, always got fucking Queensland.
So anyways, I'm very excited about that. I love old maps. Yeah.
That is awesome. So that'll be in the description. Anybody that wants to pick themselves up a map. And I'm assuming that you should be able to buy the next year's map now, since everything is settled. Like, so.
Yeah, you got to.
Don't know if they have it out there, but
I will say, there was 2 different sizes. I got the larger size because I wanted to be able to interact with it more. But the paper's pretty good quality, and it's not. It doesn't look like
I'm not touching that one with it.
It doesn't look like it's like, I don't know, the printing quality is good. It doesn't look like super pixelated or anything. It's like really clear.
Yeah.
Like if I wanted to steal his business, I could go scan it and then like sell it, and it would be a good quality.
That would be
I'm too lazy to do that. I don't.
That would be a
have
horrible thing to do. Because you could just get a
well-
digital image. You don't have to scan it. I was nothing about the ethical quandaries. I was just talking about the process of what you were doing. Horrible, horrible way to do that. If you're gonna cheat right.
Oh, if
okay?
you got an A3 flatbed scanner.
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean, you
she's
can take
5'2".
anything to. You can take anything to Kinko's here. So.
Who are
But, yeah.
Kinky? What's Kinky? What have they got?
Yeah.
Kinko's. Oh, you probably don't.
Oh,
so Kinko's
not Kinky.
is-
Kinko's. Oh.
Yeah. Kinkos. So
Oh.
it's a copy machine place where you can go get photocopies done, which are now mostly obsolete. But everybody still needs to print their resume. So, but Federal Express bought Kinko's, so they turned it into Federal Express Kinko's, and now they're just FedEx, but they all have copy machines in them, and they do custom printing and.
Yeah, you can still
like
get Xeroxes if you want. And you can get those purple ones that had that smell to them, you know, when they were...
Yeah.
Oh, mimeograph machine.
Mimeograph. Yeah.
When I was in elementary school, I got to do it for like a teacher assistant thing, and it was this big drum. I have vague memories.
What was that chemical that was in there? Did you say it was like... It wasn't
blue.
menthol.
It's
what was
blue.
Yeah, Kero or metho, wasn't it? I would have gone with metho. It's one of the methane ethane smells. You know, definitely a carbon.
It smelled
based.
blue.
It smelled
Other
blue.
than methanol.
It smelled blue. Yeah.
What's that smell like? Oh, it's so blue.
Blue.
So blue.
Yeah.
So blue. Honey, what are you wearing? I'm wearing red by Wrexham. Smells like promotion. That's a paid for ad. Any Wrexham AFC, if you want to jump in here and sponsor the pod, we're 45 minutes into it, so we could use the help.
Too late.
Yeah. Well, that was such good information that we got today. TST, we found out that Dick's is going to be carrying is it just kits, or are they going to be carrying other shirts and club shop type of stuff, or just kits?
Yeah, it wasn't specific, but it just said merchandise, so I'm guessing it's more than just the kits. Like, I would
maybe
hope
some
that they
hoodies and
I
stuff.
would hope
Yeah.
that they have like hoodies, maybe the training gear. I would be surprised if they have scarves, but I'm thinking anywhere it's like a
Have they?
macron.
Did they think of buying Kinkies? Then you could have Kinky Dicks. That would have worked out real good.
They restocked the underwear on if anybody wants Wrexham boxers, they have boxer briefs on the official club shop website for Oddball, and then I think part of the money goes to prostate cancer or something.
Oh, nice.
But I will note one of our favorite Long brothers pointed out that it's the wrong date on the club crest. So I think that's why it's on the underwear, because, you know.
It's a bit shit.
But, yeah.
Oh, do
yeah,
they have
they're
70? They got 73 on the underwear?
Yeah. They have 73. I will say, that 10% thing for the gold membership, I noticed that when I was logged in, it already took off just stuff I was looking at. It wasn't even in my cart, just like looking at what stuff is. It automatically takes it off anything that qualifies. So the price that you're looking at is just what you're going to pay. I don't even have to put my code in or whatever. It's kind of just already in there.
What if I don't know them that well? Can I put it back on until we get further along? I don't know if I'm walking in the place and I'm just going to take off 10% right away. Like,
It's like
maybe I will, but let me get to know you better. Replacement players that we don't know. There's who's going to be our new beefcakes that are joining We've got 10 minutes left if we do this by pod. Simon, do you want to read the beefcake excerpt from the Wrexham Novella from the romance novel?
Chapter 8. Crossfire at the corner flag. Sam didn't ask to be the centre of attention, but when you're a striker with thighs carved like Welsh marble and a touch that made defenders weep, attention finds you. The Ryans were relentless. Barnett glistening in the late afternoon dew, leaned in close during a water break. You like it whipped or floated, he murmured, his eyes locked, hand on his bottle, his sports bottle. Longman wasn't having it. He needs it driven, he growled from across the pitch, shirt pulled tight from an unnecessarily intense warm-up stretch. I've seen the way he rises. He's hungry for it. From the sideline, Steve Parkin muttered under his breath, God help me, they're crossing again. And Sam? Well, he just stood there, flushed and breathless, between the two wingers who'd both promised to deliver and looked like they'd die trying. He wasn't sure who'd score first. He only knew one thing. Somebody was going to get penetration. We shall move on to chapter 2 next time.
Wow.
I had to mute it because I was like, I'm going to just laugh at it.
You are a dirty bird, Simon. I can't believe you're writing this book.
Yeah, you're putting things in my mouth, Rand. They're your words. It's just my mouth talking your words. You're putting things in there, and then other things are coming out.
I mean, what I hear you saying is that you wrote it, Simon.
Whoa, Simon. You might need to talk to a professional.
It sounds Australian. It had to have been come down there.
Yeah, it sounded like Dix was coming down under. That's what that sounded like. For the kits.
For the kids.
The sporting goods.
But like I said, we don't have Dix down under, so I don't know who will be doing it.
We got just Bunchy smugglers, or
just a lot of ladies.
We got sporty stores, and we got camping stores, and we got campy sporting stores and things like that. So somebody will have it.
The one good thing about Australia, and there's only one good thing, Simon. They got Simon.
I was just gonna say Simon.
And Kmart.
Yeah,
and Kmart.
And Kmart. And Tim Tams. Tim Tams.
And Tim Tams.
Well, I was like,
don't forget.
Could Meg be in there? Meg's bestest little sister.
Yeah,
it's in her name.
By association, she's in there, because if I'm in there, she has to be in there because she's bestest little sister. So
it's a family affair.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. Not Tasmanian style family cousins Alabama thing. So not that style.
Just have to clarify again for you flat earthers out there that are
being in Tasmania now is very I'm in the cousin two-head area now, so when you mention family affairs down here, it counts. Yes, I was like, you need to be specific.
The brother uncle.
yes. This is my brunkle. My brunkle. Yeah.
Well, hopefully the Wrexham Thirst section on Blue Sky was satisfied for your latest excerpt from the novel. Anything else before we wrap it up on this night? Or day?
I have just a little tidbitty thing is that the cop, so the Wrexham Fans Zone guy has been putting all those drone videos up of the pitch redevelopment. And Sean Harvey on the Fearless and Devotion said he wanted to shoot it out of the sky, which I thought was really funny. But so in the cab meeting minutes, they have talked about when, like, trying to time it when they're going to take the cop down. And so there's kind of this, like, vague rumory thing, because they haven't taken it down yet. They took 500 seats out on one side, but then there's a bunch of seats left. And then, I don't know how to build stuff that big. So then I'm thinking, well, you got to take what's there off to build something new. But apparently they're going to try to, like, incrementally, like, maybe have part of the temporary cop still up as they build the actual cop.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Which sounds very, I don't know, problematic somehow. Like, I don't know.
Well, they got to put those big structural pieces, like those big anchors that they're going to put
Yeah.
the structure. And so, like, there's going to be some big pieces that probably need to come first before they start doing all the construction. So maybe we'll see, like, a big hunk of something over here. And
hunka love. You got to imagine that they're going to want to have as many people watching as they can because we're in the championship for the first time in 40-something years. So.
You got to get that gate. Yeah. You got to get that gate. Financial fair play. You got to get the gate.
They did say, too, that they weren't going to, some teams do, like, the ticket pricing for, tier 1, tier 3, or ABC or whatever. So when Wrexham would go to away, a lot of the teams would charge more than they would charge the rest of the league because Wrexham, they need more security or whatever. But they say in the CAB meeting that all Wrexham's tickets are all going to be the same for away supporters. They're not going to charge any extra for. I don't know if you could hear that.
She said you're lying. She said that ain't true. SJ is lying out of her damn mouth right now. They're going to be.
Are we still going to give the Milk Boys £5 off, even though bad luck you didn't make the championship? So no, we're not pissed off. You can have £40 off. You're not coming.
The Milk Boys, is that
Accrington Stanley? Remember Accrington Stanley who charged us an extra £5 to turn up? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And they charged us the £5, and their owner was like, stick it up Wrexham, and Rob and Ryan said, we'll stick it up you, £5 less, you bastard. So
it really worked out well for them.
Are we? When are we getting them? 'Cause, I mean, everyone else seems to have had Rob and Ryan on. Are we getting them next week for the Rand? Are we? You called your people?
Who do you want to be,
people?
Simon? Like, do you want to be Rob or Ryan when we do this?
I was going to be Caitlin. I wanted to be Caitlin. But if we're going to stick to norm gender thing, I better go with.
I was like, well, who's
older?
Taller?
Simon.
Taller?
Simon's definitely taller than me.
Okay.
Simon.
So I get to be Ryan, you get to be Rob. Okay.
Yeah.
And SJ obviously gets to be Caitlin. Then if we're going to be
Caitlin.
Yeah.
I want to be Humphrey.
That's a good one. Yeah. But hang on, you got to be tall and have you got bleeding nipples?
Simon, have you got?
Show us your bloody nipples if you want to be Humphrey. That's all I've got to say.
Oh man. Why didn't he just? I've watched The Office before. Why didn't he just put some bandages on there? Why didn't he take care of business?
Well, he did say that he had some kind of thing that he applied and then it did not work. And so I don't remember what brand it was, but he definitely called them out and was like, these guys suck.
Yeah.
But they make like nipple covers for like nursing moms and stuff. They make like little metal ones that you can
even
just
for
like
me.
Put on there so that they don't rub. Huh?
And they like make those ones, the no-show nipple things,
Yeah. There's all sorts of stuff you can do to protect those things. I have a friend that just uses electrical tape.
Ooh, you know what we should end this out on? Is you're a medical professional. Did you know that if you flick your nipple, that within 7 seconds it'll be hard if you want it or not? Everybody at home, go ahead and try it now. It is. This is factual. This is factual.
This is a family show.
It is. And
families have nipples too, don't they?
Yeah. For you that you fuckers, I got teats. Can you milk me? You guys try it at home. I don't know what to say on an emoji to. Is there a flicky on the? Is there a?
I think there's. It's like an okay, like those, I think there's an okay.
There's got to be something. There's got to be something appropriate.
I think the coconuts.
I think
two coconuts. A couple of pictures of coconut. There's a coconut emoji, surely. I think we should
do a taco and an eggplant.
Oh, so yeah. I was going
cherries?
The horse riding, galloping from Monty Python, but
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is this our
final? Is this our final fiber emoji challenge?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So
just for legal reasons, Monty Python's coconuts is what it was referring to, not my coconuts, which are also brown and hairy.
And haven't been.
Most coconuts are hairy on the outside.
I didn't say the outside.
Where did the swallows grip them, Rand? That's what I want to know.
We could do the
African
crown.
swallow.
We could do the crown for Richard. For Dick's, King Richard.
A crown or coconuts? Your choice.
Yeah.
A crown.
Yeah.
Coconuts if you tried it. If you tried it, and I'm not going to say if you tried it and it worked. It works. There's no way around it. It works. So if you tried it, then there. For you that aren't comfortable trying it on yourselves, friends, partners, spouses, parents.
I thought you were going to say pets.
Do try and get permission beforehand if you can.
Consent. Consent.
Yes. Random strangers on the street.
Consent.
Yeah. Consent first.
No. Yeah. So, Final Five Emoji Challenge. What is our...
A painful one.
Coconuts if you tried it. Coconuts if you tried it, and a crown if you're just down.
If you wimp
crown
out.
for down. For King Richard and all of his dicks.
Yeah, for Prince Albert.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you guys for...
On that note.
for bringing just a little bit more not safe for work to my home life. I enjoy that. Wait, what's the last thing? Oh, stickers. You have stickers.
Yeah, I got PenPals, man. If you want stickers, I just sent another couple out. So if you want stickers, drop a little message on the socials for Rand, Simon, or I, or the pod on Blue Sky, or Twitter.
And if you're in Australia this summer,
request some stickers.
Or even
get some
YouTube
strippers
down below.
From Simon. If you're in Australia this summer watching the Wrexham game, he's gonna have SJ strippers, and then SJ. Or me, I'm not going to TST, so I won't be there. Are you
I'm
going
not
to
going.
TST? Okay, so none of us will be there to pass out stickers.
No.
But if you see us in the streets, anywhere.
But is Jason going from Phoenix Reds, or any of the Phoenix Reds going?
Maybe. Oh, you know what? We may or may not be an official international supporters group now. Yeah. I don't know if I'm saying this before I should say it or not, but guess who's on the board?
Oh.
Not me, Jason. Jason is. He's on the...
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Boston Reds. They just became an official supporters group, so that's cool. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. They got lobsters holding the ball instead of dragons, which I think is super funny.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So, can't go to TST, but if you know somebody that's headed there, I can give them stickers.
I'll check with the Phoenix Reds and see who's all going. I know that recently our group has got a little bit bigger, too. So some more of our tiny La Cucarachas that were hiding in the shadows have come to the light and have joined.
Now, for those of you who work with ice, Rand is only joking. So, please don't come and raid the Phoenix Reds.
Oh, you can raid us. I will welcome it. I have some strong words for those ice people.
Yeah. Are we upping the town?
Oh yeah,
Up in the town.
up the town.
Up the town.
Up the championship town.